Hi family. Well, I told you yesterday whenever I was doing my video for my chili au gratin, my husband's cranking up his tractor, that he had me a surprise coming today, and it's here. So let's go out in the yard and I'm gonna show you what I got, what he has bought me, and we were gonna try to do this ourselves. But we are not carpenters and we needed it done quicker than what we could come up. So, let me turn you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this was my surprise I was getting today. My husband bought me this Coop. He went back and forth about building one. And I'll best be honest with you, with traveling basketball and him working every other weekend and church and work, we just couldn't find the time to get it done, and these babies were getting big and they needed to be able to get out here and get used to being outside. They were just getting too big even for the second bucket that we bought. You could see they are having such a good time. And we bought this off of a lovely Christian couple. They are located in Ellington, Missouri, and they actually sell on Facebook Market. And you can look that up. There's a few things that we're going to have to add to it that didn't come with it, but I mean, it's built really good. We're going to have to put a lock on the egg box here, just a latch. Tonight I'm just going to set some blocks up on top of it. They are going to sleep in their coop. It's supposed to be cold, and we can run an extension cord and put their heat light back in there if we need to. And I have a door. We have put blocks around the edging to keep anything from digging in. And later on we're going to add some fabric wire around there to protect our little ones a little bit more. And they are just having a good time. I've got some feet up there. I'm trying to teach them to go in and out. They haven't quite got the hang of it, but they will. And so I don't know if anybody can tell me, but is Blanche Devereaux a Blanchard Devereaux? Maybe that's why she's been such a troublemaker. So, if you guys will hang on, we'll go on the inside. I'm going to show y'all the inside of the coop. Give you a whole coop tour. A coop tour. That's a tongue twister. And then here, we're also going to put me a little flat door that I can open and close with a drawstring outside so that I can let them out every morning. And we have 4 laying boxes. I think that's pretty good for 12 hens, because I hear that they only use like 1 or 2 anyway. But they've got a good way of going. And there's no floor, but in the wintertime I may add some cardboard in here to kind of insulate it and do a little straw to kind of help them stay warm. But right now that's pretty good air conditioning for when it gets hot summertime. I kind of like that. Anyway, pretty good on the inside. Now they advertised it being big enough for 25 chickens, and maybe that's true if you were free ranging, but when we live in town on the busiest road in the middle of the city, I think my 12 chickens are going to be just what needs to fit in here, not anything else. And I got me a little thing, and this is just going to be perfect because we set it where I could come out in the mornings and be on the concrete, and I just go right out and take care of them. And I'm going to line that with some cedar chips and stuff like that so that it smells good and it helps cut down on mites and stuff. And I got to get them a sandbox built. We're going to get them a swing. I've got to get some bigger feeders. I'm still using the infant waterers and the infant feeders, but we've got to get things done. Okay, I'm going to come back in a minute. I'm going to be on the inside. Well, good morning, family. Grammie is fixing to leave the house and head out the door to work. And I got to film you guys a few things the other day because I got the surprise, and you guys will see that. You've already seen it in the video, or you will see it. I'm not for sure how I'm going to edit this. We had storms again this weekend, and they were some pretty bad storms. And me and my husband spent most of the day repairing some things. We actually had a window that got blown out in our garage, and we lost one of our baby chickens. We had put them in their coop, and there wasn't a door on their new coop. It was something that we were going to have to add, and we put a board up thinking that we had it secured enough, and that wind was so strong it blew that board over and it killed one of our babies. I'm so thankful that we didn't lose it but one, because the way that board fell and the way that they sleep in there, because they don't go to roost yet, they don't go up on their perches, they all sleep on the floor. They could have been squashed. But just kind of want to show you some of the things I've got to get to work. I'm going to be walking to work this morning for some exercise. And we went to the zoo on Saturday and had a wonderful time with the grandkids and family. And so, but yesterday was a whole day of work. We didn't go to church. I did get to go out to eat for Mother's Day, but it was spent repairing everything. So, because it was a mess. And so I'm going to turn this camera around and show you my chicken coop, show you my babies. Alrighty. And this is my chicken coop. I've added in just gave them an old wreath. They need some decoration out here. And there's my babies. There's 11 of them. My little Jimmy was the one that was squished. And that was my smallest of my Rhode Island Reds. So I just have the one Rhode Island Red. But if you guys can see, I have two that have pretty good sized cones. One's a Rhode Island Red. She should be a female. And I don't see any. I think she's a female because it's a yellow cone. But I think that Blanche Devereaux, right here cleaning herself, might be a Blanchard Devereaux. If you guys that are chicken experts on here, will tell me if that's a rooster. I don't see a spur coming in yet. Well, yes, he does have a spur. I'm seeing it, but some of my females have spurs too. But you guys can tell me. But his tail's different. He's got a red cone. He has attitude. So, they're coming up to me. They are my sweet babies. And these are my Bluff Orpingtons. They're such sweet babies. They love their mama. I didn't realize that chickens were so sweet. They really do have a sweetness to them, and it really broke all of our hearts that we lost one. But as you can see, my beans are doing good. Everything in this bed has pretty much died. We have had so much rain that we really hadn't got anything. My squash is really yellow from getting so much rain. Look at them hopping and playing there this morning. They're happy to be in their coop and be out. We're still trying to train them to go in and out. We're having to pretty much put them in at night and lock them up. That's my cucumbers. I had to replant some tomatoes because my tomatoes just were washed out, and I don't think that's going to make it. It has just been so rainy. But I got a bird feeder. We bought an umbrella so that we can sit out here and enjoy them in the evenings. I'm going to be planting some wildflower mix out here this weekend that's supposed to control mosquitoes and flies. Once they've ate the grass down, I'm going to line the bottom of their coop with some straw or some cedar or something like that will help control smell and different things. They sure do love to fight. Okay. Well, I'm going to head to work because it's just about that time, and I'll get you guys a video up today. I was going to show my coop, and then I was going to cook something in the kitchen on Sunday and then put my video up on Sunday evening so I could tell everybody Happy Mother's Day. But good old storm came through, but thank goodness we had plenty of wood over here. We're going to have to figure out what to do with that window. We just cut us a good piece of board, but we spent a lot of time in Lowe's. We had to go to Lowe's and do some different construction around here. But I love you guys. Isn't that just the sweetest little coop? And that was my Mother's Day present for my husband. So, and I love it. I got a little chair there. I need to bleach my furniture. It's kind of gotten stained from pecan trees. But I'm going to sit there and take that little chair in there and go in there and love on them little babies. They're so sweet. They're so sweet. And but you guys have a wonderful, blessed Monday. Grammie will, we got dark when I walked in. Y'all have a wonderful, blessed Monday. I'm going to head to work, and I will see you for an Encouragement Wednesday. God bless y'all. Love you.